Hey, Steph here. I'm going to show you the gear I'm going to bring with me on my 2018 Appalachian Trail through hike. Come on with me. All right, let's start this gear that I am taking with me. Got a new backpack. This is the Osprey Aura 65 for women that I'm taking. It is an upgrade on my pack, so it actually fits a little bit better on my shoulders. And of course I'm bringing my pad, not just for sleeping, but I really am a fan of using this at the end of the day when I get to camp before I eat, is to do a lot of stretching. And I am going to cut a little piece off because I do like it outside my tent. The little Zeet seat wasn't quite big enough for me to get in and out of my tent, so I will take a piece of this and use this. So this is going to be really good. This will go underneath my sleeping pad, just a little extra comfort, but definitely it will be for stretching. All right, back to sleep system. This is my pad. This is the Outdoorsman Lab pad. Really like it, really lightweight. It's like 19 ounces. Really like this. And this will go on top of my foam pad. And then I'm going to sleep with this Outdoor Vitals liner. I won't take this little container it comes in. I'll put everything with my sleeping bag, so it's a little more convenient. But this is going with me to help keep me a little warmer when it's cold. And then my sleeping bag, I did go down. I have been a synthetic fan, but I have saved a lot of weight by going down. This is a 20 degrees Outdoor Vitals airy sleeping bag. I really like this. It's actually a quilt, sleeping quilt. So this is really going to work well for me. And then of course my tent. It's the Big Agnes Fly Creek. This is a for two people. I did get this at their garage sale. It was a rental. Got it for like $149. Really good buy. So I actually have saved some weight because I was an REI user before with my tent, and I've actually saved over 2 pounds. So this is really going to be nice. And for clothes, I don't have them all finalized yet. I'm still looking for some things, but I did discover this little gear bag. It's by Gobi Gear. It is this container for your clothes, and it has like a separation, like four different areas where you can put your clothes. And I used this for a week on the Appalachian Trail in the summer, and I really like it because you can put your socks. I keep my hat in there, and then of course my sleep stuff. I do know I will be bringing some wool long johns. Could not quite find women's, so these are men's. But I do get a bonus with these men's wool leggings is I got a little pocket here that I can use for my cell phone in camp. So that's going to be quite handy there. All right, and when I went on that week trip, my pillow did malfunction during the night, and so I just used this as my pillow, so it really worked well. So it has 2 functions. I am a fan of using gloves when I'm hiking. I do cut the fingers off this, but I will be using those. Paracord for my bear bag. Not sold on this knife I got. It's a Gerber lightweight knife. It's really difficult for me to put back. I'm going to keep looking for a knife. I need one for, cheese or sausage or something on the trail, but also for people that get too close. I'm just kidding. And then I'm going to bring my Sawyer Squeeze. I do have an Evernew 2-liter bag that will be for dirty water. And I have 2 smart water bottles that will be my clean water that hook to my pack, which I'll show you when I have my pack all put together for my smart water bottles. I have little containers for those. And then a syringe. I do have a smaller one that I will be bringing. So that is that. And I did discover these really cool little pellets. I'm sure some people have found these too, but I'm a clean freak, and so it's really difficult for me to be out there and have dirty hands and that, so I also am bringing some wipes. Not a fan of drying these and then reusing them or hydrating them, but I'll think about that. Anyway, this little pellet, you put a few drops of water on here and it opens up to be this nice little wipe. And they're unscented, so I can use these at night and keep these in my tent. So this will be good. I like these a lot. I've used these before, love them. Of course, a buff. No, I know what you're thinking. Not a fan of the P-Rag. I may become a fan of the P-Rag, but for right now, I don't use a P-Rag. This will come with me and hang off my pack, and I'll decide what to do with it when the time comes. I don't know. I do bring an extra little bag. I'm not a fan of keeping my shoes outside of my tent because I have seen some videos where there have been some pretty sketchy little things that crawl in there. So I'll keep my boots in here or my shoes in here and then just throw it at the bottom of my tent. Help keep it a little safe from critters. ShamWow, you gotta have a ShamWow. I had a friend give me this little horn. It's really lightweight. It's a mini one used for protection or bears, whatever. If I can figure out how to secure this on my pack and it's not in my way, I will bring this with me. Otherwise, it's a little up in the air. Big fan of the roller ball. It's a massage ball. I use this on my feet all the time, every night. I have one that is a little bit bigger that I use here, but I did find this smaller one at REI, which is lightweight and it's going to work actually better than my bigger one. You can use it on your feet. You can use it for any other muscle. So this is really going to be great. I know Early Riser is a big fan of massaging muscles at the end of the day too and uses the roller, but this is going to work great for me. So I'm really excited about this to help with my feet because after a long day, it's ouch, let's just say. Dr. Bronner's, self-explanatory. I need to be clean. Okay, this cool little thing I found because I love sriracha. I love hot sauce, and Lord knows in these little dehydrated meals they can be kind of tasteless, but you can spice them up. But look at what I found, this little hot sauce thing. It has a little carabiner. You can hook it to your pack. You just refill them, wash them out, refill them as needed when you're in town and stuff. I think these are so cool. It came in a 2-pack here. I got one small one, one little bit bigger one. But if someone else is doing a through hike and sees me on the trail and says, I love hot sauce, I'll give you the other one. You just got to fill it yourself. So that's a little freebie if you want to see me. I do like these odor-proof bags. I'm going to bring a small one because I do take some medicines, and I'm going to keep my medicines with me in my tent. If the bear wants to take my food bag, he can take it. That's not going to end my trip, but losing my medicine might. So this will stay with me, and I do take a small one. I do have gaiters, big fan of gaiters to help keep things out of your shoes and whatnots. I also use sleeves on my legs for compression. You know, you get swelling, but I will treat these with bug stuff too to help keep the ticks in such a way. And I got these arm sleeves actually on sale for clearance, $5. So I don't know if I'll take those or not, but definitely something fun. I also found this on a hiker site. Look at this. Isn't that cute? So I don't know if I Velcro it or do something, stick it on my pack. Kind of a little worthless, but that's another thing you can stick on your pack. I do have a little travel bag here for personal stuff, necessities, toothbrush, toothpaste, lotion, sunscreen. I do have a mirror in here, little scissors, and some tweezers. I did discover this also. It's called Hiker Goo, made by a hiker. It helps prevent chafing, helps prevent blisters. You put some, it feels kind of goopy, like a KY or a, what's that, like that jelly for chafing and stuff. Well, anyway, that'll work. I also have my bag for my dehydrating meals. I am going to do some freezer bag cooking, so I have freezer bags I will be taking. And I did get a new pot with a new cup. Got this at Walmart for like $1.27. Very, very good for coffee in the morning. And I got this new pot, ultra light titanium by Evernew. Really nice. It has little holes here so you can strain. If I decide to cook in my pot, that will come in handy. And inside here, I'm able to keep my BSR stove, my lighter, and a full can of fuel. And it even has marks here for graduating with your liquids, whatever you want to do. So I really like that. And then I keep all this together in this little pouch, and I have my little Human Gear fork and spoon, which I really like. That will come in handy. And my bear bag is the Sea to Summit. Yes, it is pink. This will go with me along with my paracord and bungees, and I guess that's it for now. I'll let you know when I get my clothes all together, and I'll show you what my pack looks like when it's all together. As always, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and follow me on my journey. More videos to come.